One other health expert is calling for vigilance against long COVID. Dr. Ron-Jean Solante told Agenda that strokes and heart failure are now among the complications being linked to the coronavirus.
This is the first time na ang isang viral infection will lead to a long-term complications, no? And I think we have emphasized that na itong long COVID, isa to sa mga makikita natin in the next coming years na this will be really a problem.
In other news, authorities have served subpoenas to the personalities being linked to Percy Lapid's murder. State prosecutors delivered a subpoena to the last known address of suspended Bucor Chief Gerald Bantag in Caloocan. Bantag no longer lives in Caloocan and is reportedly residing in Baguio City. But since Bantag's latest address on record stated Caloocan, the subpoena is considered served. A subpoena for Bucor Security Officer Ricardo Zulueta was also delivered to his residence in Pandi, Bulacan. Zulueta is said to be in hiding and has yet to issue a statement after the murder complaints lodged against him. We're pausing for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here on One News. Watching One News Now, I'm Sean Yao. The Education Department's proposed 2023 budget has passed scrutiny from the Senate plenary. Camille Samonte with the report.
The Senate has approved the proposed 2023 budget of the Education Department amounting to over 667 billion pesos. This includes 150 million pesos for confidential funds. Vice President and concurrent DepEd Secretary Sara Duterte was present at the budget deliberation. For her part, Minority Senator Risa Hontiveros pushed for the realignment of the confidential funds.
I hope that our colleagues in the Senate will share the view that there are no extraordinarily compelling reasons to provide a confidential fund to the education agency.
Senator Pia Cayetano, who was defending the budget, said Duterte will let Congress decide on the funding.
I brought this to the attention of the body in caucus for the body to determine what it would like to do with the confidential funds. And there were a number of proposals on the table, so that remains for us as a body to determine, Your Honor.
Meanwhile, the special education program now has a proposed 581 million peso allocation for next year. Recall that DepEd was under fire for initially not allocating budget for SPED. Cayetano said the agency realigned its budget for the program, but it was not sourced from the confidential fund.
For the
Madam
record,
Chair.
for our colleagues, Mr. President, karamihan ng realignment, if not all, came from the flexible learning, no? Because at the time we passed that budget for 2022, we had to prepare for the pandemic.
Around 96 million pesos will be used to convert SPED centers into inclusive resource centers. These will provide support services to all types of marginalized and disadvantaged learners. For News 5, Camille Samonte, We Are One News.
And in Navotas, 5 people died after a fire broke out in Barangay Bagumbayan North. Here's the report.
Thick smoke was seen coming from burning houses in Barangay Bagumbayan North, Navotas City. Authorities say that damaged electricity lines started the fire on Monday afternoon.
Yun daw poste, nag-aapoy. Nag-apoy na lang. Tapos bigla na lang nagpumingit yung hangin. Pumunta na rin sa bahay ko. Ayun, tapos nagtuloy-tuloy na siya.
Houses were also built from light materials, causing the fire to spread easily, reaching a nearby barangay. Firefighters quickly went to the area, but a lack of water supply and fire hydrants delayed their response.
Siyempre, sa lubong yung mga tao, nagtatakbuhan yung mga tao, hindi kagad tayo makapag-maneuverin sa trabaho, sa firefighting. Then pangalawa ho, yung isa sa, dahil talaga, yung tubig, napakahina yung tubig. Yun yung mga isa sa mga nagpabagal at nagpatagal sa trabaho natin.
The fire reached the 5th alarm and 5 residents were reported dead.
Natutulog yung 5 magkakaiba naman sila ng bahay, natutulog. Kwarto-kwarto, ganun. Bahay yun, kaya lang nasa loob sila.
Among the residents who lost their home was Georgina, who also got injured after rushing out of her house.
Nadapa pa ako, tatapak-tapakan ako ng tao. Natataranta kasi ako. Kasi pagkadapa kong ganun, buti binangon ako agad.
It took firefighters 5 hours to put out the fire, which was declared out past 9 p.m. on Monday. Over 300 families were affected and are now staying in evacuation centers in Navotas City. For News 5, Justine Punsalang. We are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen has tested positive for COVID-19 shortly after the recently concluded ASEAN summit. Prime Minister Hun Sen met with several world leaders, including Marcos. Malacanang has yet to issue a statement on the president's health status. Dr. Eric Tayag has been appointed as Undersecretary of the Department of Health. Before this appointment, Tayag served as DOH spokesperson and director of the agency's Knowledge Management and Information Service. Tayag is known for promoting DOH campaigns through dances. Has been dubbed as the world's 8 billionth baby. The symbolic tag was given as the world's population hit 8 billion today. And for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.